ഹരി ഓം. ഹരി ഓം. അമ്മ
इधर रहा था तो हरी ओम.
ഹരി ഓം. ഹരി ഓം.
श्री राम जय जय राम. श्री राम जय जय राम.
Self and inner self, no? To lift the inner self and the conflict within self, no? And in order to lift the inner self, there
I
will
couldn't hear.
in order to lift the inner self,
1 minute, 1 minute.
in order to lift the inner self, there is a
You
conflict.
tell her, she will do.
See, in order, I told you self and inner self, the conflict within inner self. To lift the inner self, our self has to go, otherwise the ego goes.
Will raise its head.
The same thing, when to raise the inner self, we have to keep some, certain times we have to be silent, or sometimes say when others will be say criticizing, at the moment what we have
How to do, how to deal with it.
Yeah, because our inner, if we have to bring our inner self, then we will say, self will say, see that girl, that woman is doing that, this one is doing that, and by hearing those all criticisms, the inner self will
Get subdued.
At those moments,
She's saying, Swamiji, that in within the higher self and the lower self, there is a constant tussle between that going on. So sometimes when you want to raise the higher self, you try methods, but then people try to criticize. When they criticize, you automatically get a little, offended, and you feel a little scared. So you start feeling subdued at that time. So in such situations, how does one raise oneself? Correct?
What is meant by higher self and lower self?
നമ്മുടെ പിന്നെ ഈഗോ, നമ്മുടെ മനസ്സിന്റെ ആ ഒരു ഭാവമില്ലേ, ഞാൻ എന്ന ഭാവത്തെ കുറച്ച് എന്നിലെ ദൈവത്തെ ഉയർത്താൻ. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളത് ചെയ്തു വരുമ്പം നമ്മുടെ ആ ഒരു സോഫ്റ്റ് ആയി പോകുന്ന സമയത്ത് ചിലപ്പം മറ്റുള്ളവർ പറയല്, ഓ അവളുടെ ആ സ്വഭാവം കണ്ടില്ലേ, ആ മോശം, അത് ആ ഒരു ഇതില്ലേ പോകുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ആ ഈഗോ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുകയല്ലേ. അപ്പം നമ്മുടെ സ്പിരിറ്റിനെ മുകളിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ പറ്റാതെ അങ്ങ് താന്നു പോകുന്ന ഒരു അവസ്ഥയില്ല.
അങ്ങനെയല്ല അത് എടുക്കേണ്ടത്. ഹയർ സെൽഫ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ മറ്റുള്ളവരുടെ യാതൊരു അഭിപ്രായവും നമ്മൾ കണക്കിലെടുക്കൂല. കാരണം അത് ഈ ഹയർ സെൽഫിൻ്റെ പണിയാണല്ലോ അത്. വ്യക്തിയല്ല ചെയ്യുന്നത്. നമ്മളെ ടെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് സർവേശ്വരൻ മറ്റുള്ളവർ മുഖാന്തരം ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യണു, മറ്റുള്ളവർ മുഖാന്തരം ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യണു, അതറിയാൻ വേണ്ടി അറിഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുകയാണ്. അങ്ങ് ഈ രൂപത്തിൽ വന്നിട്ട് ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് മനപ്രയാസം തോന്നി, പക്ഷേ അത് അങ്ങയുടെ ടെസ്റ്റാണെന്ന് എന്നെ ബോധ്യപ്പെടുത്തി തരണേ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ എന്തോ വിചാരിക്കും, എനിക്ക് കഷ്ടമായി വിചാരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ലോവർ സെൽഫിൽ നിന്നും ഹയർ സെൽഫിലേക്ക് പോകുമ്പോൾ ആദ്യത്തെ പടി എന്താണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പരാതികളും പരിഭവങ്ങളും കുറ്റങ്ങളും കുറവുകളേ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. എന്ത് സംഭവിക്കുമ്പോഴും സർവേശ്വരൻ ഇതിൻ്റെ പിന്നിലുണ്ട് എന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടാലും അറിഞ്ഞാലും അറിഞ്ഞില്ലെങ്കിലും ഞാനത് എൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊന്നും എന്നെ ബാധിക്കില്ല. ചക്ക തുടങ്ങുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് നമ്മൾ വെളിച്ചെണ്ണ ഉപയോഗിക്കില്ലേ? ഒട്ടൂല. ചക്കയൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ എടുക്കും, പക്ഷേ ഒരിക്കലും ഇത് ഒട്ടൂല. അതുമാതിരി ഈ ലോവർ സെൽഫിൽ നിന്നും ഹയർ സെൽഫിലേക്ക് പോകാൻ വേണ്ടി തീരുമാനിക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ അടിക്കുകയാണ് ഹയർ സെൽഫ് എന്നിൽ എന്തൊക്കെ പരീക്ഷണങ്ങൾ കൂടിയാണ് കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നത് എന്ന്. അപ്പോൾ അതാണ് വരുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് പരിഭവങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല, വിഷമം ഉണ്ടാവും അത് അംഗീകരിക്കാൻ. പക്ഷെ അവർ പറയുമല്ലോ, സർവേശ്വരൻ അങ്ങനെ പറയിപ്പിക്കുകയാണല്ലോ. അത് വന്നാൽ മതി. സർവേശ്വരൻ പറയിപ്പിക്കണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആ സർവേശ്വരൻ തന്നെയാണ് ഈ ഹയർ സെൽഫ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അതെടുക്കാൻ കുറച്ച് കഷ്ടമുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കണം. അവിടെയാണ് നാമത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രസക്തി. She was telling about when one wants to move from the lower self to the higher self, something that happens outside, it punctures our enthusiasm and it damages. That's what she was telling. So we were telling that when we are on our way when we are trying at least to move from the lower self to the higher self, whatever that is happening outside should also be taken as the test meted out to us by the higher self. Higher self is not only in me, higher self is in everybody. So to make my progress faster, intense, he makes other creation to behave in such a way to me. So the first qualification is we will be free from complaints and grumblings. ആർക്കും വേണേ വരാമല്ലോ. राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम.
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम श्री राम जय जय राम. ओम
श्री राम जय Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Yes, what is to be discussed, what is to be shared?
Swamiji, you were halfway through with that explanation. You said that the higher self gives it as a test. You have to see the higher self in everyone.
We have many a times come across the biographical sketches of the masters who have been trying to scale the heights. It was not a smooth one. Papa used to say we have to pay the full price. What is this full price? Total acceptance. Total acceptance without any grumbling or complaint. Very difficult. But if we want, he says, it has to be paid. That means God does it. The master does it something. Even if somebody criticizes, looks down upon us, for no fault of us blames, instead of reacting immediately, our sadhana should enable us to bring this factor. Why are you doing this? Then the prompting will come to react. Not that we will keep quiet. The prompting will come to react in the way in which it should be reacted. But at the same time, in both, we are trying to see the finger of him. It was he who made such a comment through an outside person. At the same time, it is he who is prompting us from within to reply. This cannot be practiced just because we hear this. Here comes the remembrance of God. Not particularly at this particular, it will not come. So if we make it a regular habit to remember that He is the Master, God proposes, God disposes. Not like man proposes, God disposes. God proposes, God disposes. If I try to accept this, very difficult. But if I try to accept this, then I will be free from grumblings and complaints. There must be a reason. There must be a reason for this. There must be a reason why he behaved like that. Like that, we will. That is why Puja Swamiji always used to say, don't react immediately. Pause for a few moments, then react. It's not an easy job. The me and mine in us will revolt. So at that time, if we pray, please help me. All these things can be done only by trying to remember him at least. No? Trying to remember. And the method here is Nama chanting. All other methods are only to remember him. So here the easiest way is to chant, to make it a habit so that we remember him constantly. When we say constantly, it may not be possible for us to do it for 18 to 20 hours of our waking state, as much as possible. For all these, we nowadays we are getting convinced. For all this to happen, every day morning we have to spend about 10-15 minutes individually and do intense sadhana, like, having a dialogue with him. You are making me to open the business of life, and you make objects, persons, situations to confront with. Please enable me to see you that you are doing it. Do not immediately at least pull me up whenever I go. Suppose we develop this every day like any other thing, like brushing the teeth, like taking a bath and changing our clothes, like eating. This should also become a part of our life. Bringing him into the picture at least for 10 to 15 minutes intensely. Otherwise, all these outward will not help much. There should be a effort on our part to link ourselves with him. In whatever way, everyone is prompted from within. Dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. This is what Papa places before us. And through his teachings, we are getting convinced that along with chanting, this dialogue keeps us in constant remembrance of him. When I say constant, not throughout, as much as possible. And when we try to do that, whenever we go off the line, that means whenever we don't remember him and react to a person, to a situation, to an object, immediately in the shortest possible time, you will realize, oh, the lower self is acting. It has acted. And you try to repair the damage. So for all that, this hammering, the master has got a master plan of our life. For the sake of friends who are hearing for the first time, we are repeating this word. Nowadays, this is becoming very, very clear to all of us. For our birth, we did not do anything. For this body, we did not do anything. When we came out from the mother's womb, we did not bring anything. Whatever is basically required for our existence, we did not bring anything. Whatever that makes our life comfortable now, we have not produced anything. So, the power which gave us the sense of individuality must have a plan through this. Because I was not aware, I was planning, I was thinking, I was doing. He gave me all equipments. He gave me the field. He facilitated everything. But he kept quiet. So I started feeling, I have to plan, I have to do that. He makes me to get in touch with a spiritual preceptor who says, everything is happening only by his will. I am unable to understand. I try. When I make a sincere effort, the Master facilitates more and more facilities for us to know about this deeply. So finally the mantra is zeroed to this. The Master who has sent me has got a master plan for my life. So whatever is happening, it is all predetermined by him. For reasons known to him, not known to me. Please think of this. When we hear Papa's quotation, behold unity in every aspect of this world, Leela. The Master has got a master plan for all of us. So let us try to see that master plan. It doesn't mean we have to keep quiet. We have to perseveringly try. We get agitated, we become uncertain, we become anxious, we get worried. Everything will happen. Not that these things will not happen. It will happen. But deep within us we know He has got a master plan. So along with my effort, which he prompts us from within, I also start praying to him, why don't you please reveal that you are behind this? Please think.
With your permission, shall we move? We are all teachers from Trivandrum. And
Oh.
part of a conference
In-
we arrived here.
Acha, acha.
Thank you very much for your blessings, and we are very happy.
You had your mail?
Yes, yes.
At what time you came?
Today morning, always we are moving somewhere around here.
ഓ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ടൈം വരുമ്പോൾ ഇരിക്കത്തക്കോണം വരൂ
Okay.
ഒരു ഇമെയിൽ. ശരി, എന്നാലേ മനസ്സിലാവുള്ളൂ.
Okay.
ഹരി ഓം, ഹരി ഓം, ഹരി ഓം. Anything else?
Could you tell us something about yourself, about your story, and what was the hardest thing in your life to get to the place where you are now?
She said, what was the hardest thing in your life that got you to the place you are in now?
Now looking back, we find that he facilitated so many things to happen. And whenever we found it was very hard, it was a big burden, or the stress was too much. Mysteriously, he made us aware. There is a plan, there is a plan, there is a plan. And we were not reading much about philosophy, but we were watching closely the behavior of our biographical sketches of masters. When we say masters, not merely masters with this color. They were leading ordinary life. So we were blessed to watch them closely. That is a big guidance for us. Even today it is guiding us. And then at that time we did not know that the master has got a master plan. Later on, now in retrospect, when we think, everything stitches together. In the form of parents, in the form of co-students, in the form of teachers, in the form of our boss when we are working, in the form of colleagues. Each one has been contributing. At that time we did not know. But wherever godliness was there, goodness was there, that he made us to recognize. And that was the soothing factor. There may be stressful periods, terrible stressful period, but somebody will come forward and do this. And then we gasp, why should he do that? And then later on, he gives us he puts pressure on us, but somewhere he puts a leverage, cushioning. I think that is the sum total of our journey. And His grace, always His grace, in the form of such, getting in touch with such people at all these levels, as I said, co-students when in school days, teachers. Though many years have gone, still they are fresh in our memory. At that time, we did not realize, but later on, when we were prompted to go deep into Papa's teachings. There, every quotation was an authentication of this. The world we live in is a school in which observation and experience offer us immense possibility for self-improvement. Nay, the world itself is Guru or God. Just think about it. The world we live in is a school in which observation and experience offer us immense possibilities. Nay, the world itself is Guru or God. So a galaxy of people, He has made available to all of us. Unfortunately, we may get stuck with certain people. Then the problem comes. There is a sentimental feeling, joy, that's all. But it doesn't become practical. It doesn't become wide. The range, is my Guru, my teachings. But this is what we find, this goodness or godliness in everybody. And it is revealed then and there itself. It is not after some time you reveal. Many, many, many trying incidents. Many, many. Somewhere He is guiding, that much, not very sure. Somewhere He is pushing us through. He must be having some purpose. He must be having a... And when one by we don't go to any Mahatma, but he will make us to be in the company of a Mahatma. And I repeat, not merely person who is wearing this. Even the office manager with whom we were working in 60s, he is still a model for us. And later on from there, we changed our field of profession. There also the boss was exemplary. Though we had differences, we used to quarrel, everything is there. But deep within the heart, he stands out. He stands out. He stands out. And now sitting now here, when we go back, how I have arranged everything for you? Oh, sorry. So to remember, to recollect that itself gives a lot of joy. And finally to bring here. Because luckily, not only that he drew us to ashram, but he also made us to go deep into Papa's teachings. Deep. And whenever he made us to do that, we could immediately connect it with the daily life. Not a tall talk, a philosophy. Nice to hear, but difficult to practice, no. His life was a textbook. And we couldn't meet him when he was in body, but we never missed him. Never we felt that we have missed him. And Puja Mataji. And later on Puja Swamiji. If at all there was any doubt that is being confirmed their life. And the universality, that's very important. Mataji did not change his dress, nor change her name. Like an ordinary person. Started thinking about it deeply. Without any external change, she was able to expand from me to him. Me to him. No change. She started, her individual life has started with Krishna Bai, she dropped with her body as Krishna Bai. That's universal expansion. Like an ordinary person leading an ordinary life. She will also take into task if somebody does. Everything was there. Not that she was always sober, no. But everybody knew behind that, that is there. That universal look, the universal approach. Zero me and mine. Zero me and mine. So in the evening of our life now, we try to enjoy that, no doubt, recollecting it.
Swamiji, even for ordinary people like us, he has a plan for us.
When he says master has got a master plan, it includes 100%. 100%.
We are simple people. Even
Everybody, whether you are simple or not, that simpleness is also given by him. The feeling that I am simple is also given by him. We have to keep on, master has got a master plan. Papa knew that, when he took over, after his 38th year, he was also not aware that the master has got a master plan. But in 1920, when the turn came, then he knew the master has got a master plan for me. And that was a success. Simple word, master has got a master plan for our lives.
Swamiji, there are things we need not worry for anything.
She's
If
saying
he
then
has
we
a
should not
plan-
worry for anything.
Because he is having
He will make us to worry. At that time, bring him into the picture. When you gave me a life, I did not plan, I was not there, The first line, another. Without?
I did not apply for anything.
No.
No one recommended me.
Ah.
Yet I was
gifted this miraculous body without an interview,
Without
merit,
pure grace.
Without. So I did not, for this birth, I did not apply. I was not there. You gave me, Start thinking that starting point is the important thing. I did not plan this. I did not do anything from this human birth. The me and mine today in us is telling. The me and mine today which is ruling me now, it realizes that it has not done anything for this human birth. Is it not? Has it done anything for the human birth, for your birth? Did you plan? No. Correct. Okay. This body, I did not do anything. He started this whole course and he chose some instruments like my parents. And the act of procreation is the result of this body. Oh, I did not do anything. And when I came out, I did not bring anything. These 3-4 sentences keep on thinking. Then the master's master plan will become clear. And one more, to exist as an individual, whatever is needed, what you call the prerequisite or all those things are needed, otherwise I cannot survive. Air, if it is not there, water, if it is not there, space is not there, earth, if it is not there, my body temperature, if it is not there, I did not do anything for my body temperature. Start thinking. Everything as he has set it up, and then only he sent me here. Sun. And then whatever I use now that makes my life comfortable, I have not produced anything. He saw to it that whatever is needed not in the second year or third year or fourth year, whenever I needed alphabets, education, different types of food suitable to my body, unimaginable. So far, I was taking everything as granted. I did not apply my mind. Now he provides an opportunity for us to see, oh, all these things I have not done. Then how did I live? He has got a master plan. Whether I know it or not, whether I recognize it or not, whether I am grateful for it, whether I ignore it or not, still he has not left me. That is another beauty. Till 38th year, Papa did not recognize at all. But how one by one it shaped. And from an ordinary person like Vittal Rao to reach this height in 2 years' time. So that gives us assurance, that the moment we become conscious of this, then we become positive. Though apparently there may be some, slips here and there, failures here and there. There must be. I may cry, I may plead. Why are you making me to go through that?
Swami,
We have got a PPT.
sorry.
1 minute.
What is called self-surrender?
Is that what is called self-surrender?
Yes, you can say self-surrender. Realizing it, Not that somebody said self-surrender. You realize based upon the facts, which is verifiable. In your life, you can verify all these things, And this particular aspect, tomorrow, you can ask Shraddha to show you. There is a PPT called Not
Trials of a Teacup. Not yet.
Not Yet.
I have it. Take it out.
Oh, okay, you can show that. Yes, but everybody can see.
I don't know that. We'll try. If not,
Otherwise, I will speak. Not necessarily that they should see. This one gives, why we are made to go through trying moments. Why we are made to go through trying moments.
Swamiji, as you told that Master has a master plan for everybody. So what efforts we should put in to know about the
He will make it.
But from our side, what should
You don't have to do anything. You have to only ask him, why should I do? Not from outside you will get this thing. You have got a master plan for me. I agree. Because of these reasons, that I did not plan, I did not bring anything. It is all verifiable facts. But still I am unable to accept that you are the master. Why don't you please show me some clues? Again, he will make you to go through your own life and see which we have ignored, we have not applied your thought. Then slowly, one by one.
His grace is needed for that also.
Okay, we keep on praying. We are carried away by our experience. Instead of that, why you made me to go through, that aspect we have not applied. We were grumbling, complaining, we were happy, we were miserable based upon what is happening. We never applied our mind on why it was done, why it was done. If it is not clear, you can see tomorrow. I will read it out. They don't have to see it. There the master talks to us. And we should apply it in our life so that it doesn't become a PPT. It is a direct, and each one will be having that. Otherwise, don't worry.
Not yet PPT. No, it's not.
What if the answer that comes? What if the answer that comes is because you have to detach perfectly from everything and everyone?
Actually, it is not that you are trying to detach.
No.
No.
It's making me.
He makes it possible for you to detach.
Is it readable because the light? Yes, and house. The light is on the back side, that's why.
First it shows, the trials of a teacup. Teacup, ordinary teacup. Teacup. I have not always been a teacup. There was a time in my life when I was just a lump of clay. If you're not clear, tell me, Clay. Then my master took me and began to pat, mold, shape me. It was very painful. I begged him to stop. He only smiled and said, "Not yet." Then he placed me on a spinning wheel. I went round and round. I got so sick, I thought I was not going to make it. But then he finally let me off. Just as I thought I was going to be all right, my master put me in an oven. I have never understood why he wanted to burn me. I yelled, begged for him to stop, to let me out. I could see dimly through the glass in the oven door, but he only smiled, shook his head and said, "Not yet." Finally he came, took me out. Oh, that sure feels better. Then all of a sudden my master picked me up and started sanding and brushing. Sandpaper. Then he took a paintbrush and started painting colors all over me. The fumes were so strong, I thought I was going to pass out. I pleaded with him to stop, but he continued to smile and said, "Not yet." Then he placed me in another oven. This one was twice as hot as the first. I knew that I would suffocate. I begged, I pleaded, I cried. But he still only smiled and said, "Not yet." I began to feel there was no hope. I would never make it. I couldn't take any more. It was all over for me. I decided to give it all up. Then the door swung open. The master said, "No." He lifted me up and he placed me on the shelf to rest. Later he came to me with a mirror and told me to look. As I looked at myself, I couldn't believe my eyes. Oh my, what a beautiful teacup. Then the master explained, this is a very important part. I want you to understand that I knew it hurt when I patted and molded you. I knew the spinning wheel made you sick. But if I had left you alone, you would have dried up and always have been a lump of clay. You would not have had any personality in your life. I knew it was hot when I put you on the first oven. But if I had not, you would just have crumbled. I knew it really bothered you to be brushed and painted. But if I had not, you would not have had any color in your life. Oh, how I knew the second oven was hard for you. But you see, if I had not put you there, you would not have been able to stand the pressures of life. Your strength would not have lasted, so you would not have survived for long. So you see, when you thought it was all very hard, I still had you in my care. I knew all along what you would be today. I had the finished product in mind from the day I first touched you. You see, when you thought it was all so very hard, I still had you in my care. I knew all along what you would be today. I had the finished product in mind from the day I first touched you. All of us have to go through pains in life. If only we understand that each such pain is making a better person out of us, our day will be better. Have a nice day. So pressure will be there. Because from the raw, he is making us a product, no? So raw material had to pass through so many processes which are painful. At that time we will not realize. But now in a calm and quiet atmosphere like this, when we sit and go back to our life, we might be able to connect together. And this revelation will help us to move forward and absorb the shocks which he has for us. He will not stop. He may also give us further shocks. But now we know there must be a purpose, there must be a purpose, there must be a purpose. The master has got a master plan. This is the best. When we ponder deeply, the perspective changes. Our attitude towards events and individual changes. That again we bring before our mind the outstanding personalities who have exemplified this and personified this. Because that is the proof. Apart from my own life, whenever I get doubt whether it is, you immediately bring before you such incidents brought out by persons with whom God made you to get in touch with. Some of us may get the feeling, the spirituality or anything is limited to a particular type of people, particular way of life, particular place. That has taken deep root in us. We have to demolish that. Ordinary life, ordinary people. We should not get stuck with even our guru. Because this guru teaches us that there are so many gurus in your life. When he says we don't look at him. In our case, Papa used to say, God does not need an intermediary. Switch on your wire for direct communication. Why do you deny him in your heart? So such quotations, the world we live in, all these quotations, that suppose it gets stamped in your heart, because then you tally with, verify with your own life. Not because somebody has said, no. You can verify it through your own life. Then you find, oh, it is right, it is right, it is right. Many of you may not know Malayalam at all. Otherwise, there is a poem that was taught to us when we were children in school. God takes our mind and subjects it to melt it, put it in the fire and make us to cry. For what? To make a better product, from the raw to the refined. Just like a goldsmith, he puts the gold on the fire, hammers it, and does so many things. Ultimately, it comes out in the form of a necklace or an earring or a ring, anything, bangle. And everybody says, wonderful, nice. In Malayalam, at least one person knows, ഉരുക്കിടുന്നു മിഴുനീരിലിട്ട് മുക്കുന്നു മുറ്റും ഭുവനൈക ശില്പി മനുഷ്യഹൃത്താം കനകത്തെ ഏതോ പണിത്തരത്തിന് ഉപയുക്തമാക്കാൻ. Master has got a master plan. ഉരുക്കിടുന്നു മിഴുനീരിലിട്ട് മുക്കുന്നു. The Bhuvanega Shilpi, the world, the creator, he takes my mind and subjects it to go through such a severe experience where I cannot bear anymore. I cry. But why is he doing it? Just like in the case of Papa and Mataji, you can straight away take. He was leading, both of them were leading an ordinary life. Family life, professional life, social life. But today we are sitting here because of the transformation in that one particular person, Papa, who dropped the body 62 years ago. 62 years ago, he dropped the body. See? But 2 years, he himself says the word, stressful life. For the past 2 years, he said, Ramdas has been leading a most stressful life. And he cried, where is rest, where is peace? That was the heart's cry of Ramdas. Then the turn started coming. And Mataji, when she lost her husband, she also thought, it's blind road, I cannot move anymore. And from there the turn comes. So they all paid their price. We would like to have it without paying any price. That is the difference. So the master has got a master plan. Please think over. This is a wonderful word. So we are not to limit this goodness or godliness to any particular person. That particular person enables us to see this goodness and godliness in everybody with whom God made you to get in touch with so far. And that is a perennial source of inspiration. So to feel the presence of the Master, we will chant 3 to 5 times Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And he is the base. And he is with us, he has been with us. So rather than taking it as chanting, with a conscious effort to feel his presence, we will try this chanting. The Master has got a master plan. So the Master is inside. He is also outside. The Master has given the sense of individuality. The Master made the sense of individuality to pass through varied experiences. He made us unaware of his presence. He made us to feel that we start our life from me and mine. But now, out of his grace, he is at least slowly now turning our face and making it to go inward. So he is there. What is he? Where is he? He is in the form of stillness. Between these two words, there is stillness. Between thoughts, there is stillness. Between the two chantings, there is a stillness. So through this chanting, let us try to become aware of his presence. When you say Om and then Shri, there is a gap between Om and Shri. That is why it is different. Om is not Shri, Shri is not Om. How do we feel the difference? There is something that separates this Om and Shri, that gap. So let us earnestly try to become aware of the gap while chanting. This is also another method of feeling the presence of the Master. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Oh, Shri Ra Jai Ra Jai Jai Ra We were able to feel the gap.
Yes, Swamiji.
We cannot explain what it is. That's all right. Papa, in one of his quotations, says this: utterance of God's name is to make the mind ultimately still, free from all thoughts. It is in the stillness that you know and realize God. Utterance of God's name is to make the mind ultimately still, free from all thoughts. It is in the stillness of the mind that we feel His presence. All these things can be tried in the morning session, no? 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Whatever may be our other discipline, we should not stop. Because that discipline only has made us to reach this state. But free from all such disciplines, 10 minutes, we just bring these dimensions. You have made me intellectually understood that you are the master. And you have got a master plan. And you have been working out that master plan, though I was not aware. I used to put a label: good, bad, desirable, undesirable, favorable, not favorable, stressful, happy. And I carried on my life like this. Gain, loss. But now you have slowly made me aware that you are behind this. You are behind this. Why don't you please make me aware? A prayer, something on these lines. And He will surely lead us to Him. May all of us be able to do it. That is our prayer. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. What is this?
Fruits.